10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, hello. Welcome to the Gig Economy Podcast, episode 300. Uber's AI future is here. Robotaxis, voice booking, airport chaos, and drivers getting replaced. All that great stuff. Welcome to the show. As you can see, we have a stranger in the show, and we'll talk to him a little bit. That's Mr. Jesper, the OG of the podcast, which we can't thank him enough for joining. But stories from the road. Larry, what do you got?
Also, it was a busy Saturday. Everybody, all the college kids partying before, finals. So had a lot of half-drunk kids in and out of the car. But luckily, nobody got sick. Nothing too crazy. But, yeah, busy Saturday.
Half-drunk, not full drunk?
Some were half-drunk. Some were 2.5 times drunk.
two and a half times drunk. I worked Sunday morning. There was nothing to report on that. It was relatively eventful for me. I ended up I wanted to do $100, and I think I did it in 3.25 hours,
Nice.
Something like that. So you can't, if I'm 25, 35 an hour, I'm happy with that for sure. And then I do have a big update. And if you're listening to the show on a regular basis, you heard about Larry and I talking about BabyQuip. And what is BabyQuip? BabyQuip is a rental service basically for high chairs, cribs, pack and plays, basically whatever you can associate with traveling with a small child. It is a rental service for. And I think I got on the waiting list a year ago, and Larry and I would talk about it back and forth, and I'd email them every month, and I'd be like, hey, am I off the wait list? No, I'm off the wait list. So the last time I emailed them was December, Larry, and I finally got wild hair, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to email them. As soon as I email them, she's like, yep, you're in. It kind of frustrated me a little bit because they said that they would check in, because for a while they were checking in every month. They said they would check in, and then they didn't, and I don't know what made me think of it. Probably summer's coming up, and I'm going to be broke. So yeah, I emailed them. I'm in. It's a $200 fee to start. So I thought it was $150 when we talked about it, but yeah, $200. So I paid that, got everything set up. They're doing my background check now, and then the store will be live in 1 week. So
what is that?
It's basically a rental service for baby stuff. So you're traveling out of town, you don't want to ship a pack and play. You rent it from Jason's store for 3 days. I deliver it to you. You set it up. There's no setup. You just drop it off and you pick it up, and then you get paid for that. But what I found as I've set up my store is that the rental is the cheapest part. Where you get paid is the delivery. You're basically a delivery service. So you pay $10 or it's $20 a month for this a day for this crib. But I'm charging $40, $50 depending on the distance for pickup and delivery. So it expands. You can do dog crates. You can do that, a bunch of other stuff. And then they sent me a notification. Hey, if you're interested in doing blow up stuff, like parties and stuff like that, once you get going with this, just send us an email. We can send you some more details. So we'll see how this goes.
Blow stuff, huh?
Yeah,
Blow up stuff for parties.
For parties. Not that kind of parties, goddammit. Why is there no comments?
Blow up stuff.
Why is there no comments, Larry?
I don't know.
What is going on?
It's our 300th episode. We haven't got a damn person in here. What is going on?
I didn't promote anything, but usually I'm like, God,
we always have at least a couple people. Traveler's not here.
Bubba
Sue's not here.
But anyways,
Faith's not here.
So yeah, I'm excited.
Nobody wants to see my face,
right? I'm excited for that. I'll keep you updated. The only
I was excited when you said that, because you used to get so hyped up.
I know.
We were talking about it, man. We would talk about it, especially on the Patreon. Sometimes we would talk about it the whole show, and then they're like, "Oh crap, I'm on a wait list."
Yeah, and I'm excited about it because it's something new. The only caveat, the problem is, I got an ugly face. So so when you see it, you got all these pretty moms, and then you got this fucker. So I did decide to put me and my wife together. So it's my name. It says Jason T on it, but I have my wife with me in the picture.
And that's just good marketing.
Good marketing. They said, and of course I use ChatGPT to come up with my bio, but I am going to go tweak it a little bit as I was thinking today, because I kind of rushed stuff a little bit just to get it set up to get the process going. But I'm like, I should probably talk about like I've born and raised in Grand Rapids. I've lived here my whole life. I'm a school bus driver. Like just kind of like a little bit into the personality part of it.
Yeah. Just that way they'll see you're not some transient coming through.
I was
take
gonna
your
say,
money and.
I know what your what's it called? Your tagline could be.
Oh,
It's like Jason Thierry, right? Don't worry, I know where you live.
or I know, Jason Thierry, I know where you live, and I'll leave your kids alone. Yeah, air quotes.
There you go.
Anyways, so yeah, Jesper, he was not the original, but pretty damn close. Probably in the first 20 episodes you were on.
I was part of the first 4, right? The first 4 hosts. Yep.
Yeah, but I think it was like me. My first one was by myself. Then
you and Ben.
Then me and Ben for like maybe 20 episodes, and then Jesper came on. So
Well, let's not forget about Nick.
And Nick.
Yeah, but you and Ben were first, weren't you?
I don't remember.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He was the OG, and he stayed on the longest until he bailed on me. And just kidding. And that's where, Larry came in and said, God, I've been waiting this out for 3 fucking years, and finally,
man, I've been building this relationship, man. I've been just waiting in the wings.
And so Jesper and I did like episode 100, and we did episode 200, and episode 200 was fun because we did have a lot of like the OGs, and it was basically us having fun. But I'm like, what else can I do? And I was like, I'll see if Jesper wants to come on. So Jesper, you don't do gig work anymore, which is totally fine. But give us an update, how the family's doing, how you're doing, if you're willing to come back.
Doing?
Well, everybody's doing good. Things are going well. I think everything is pretty much the same as when I left, except the business is going really well, and still working from home, still kind of doing the internet marketing. A lot of programming, a lot of custom programming now. So that's been really good. There's that. My son is home. He has a full-time job now, so that's doing well. So, yep. What else is new? Julia is still in school, finishing that up. Things are going well. Doing a lot more travel than we wanted. We wanted to do more travel, and we are, and so that's good. This year, Michelle and I are celebrating 25 years of marriage. So, yeah.
God damn.
Congratulations.
You're old.
Thank you.
Yeah, I watch your travels on Facebook. I keep up with your trips, and I see your wife post on there. And is it so? Your daughter got a Kentucky boy? Is that what I saw on there?
He did get a boyfriend. Yep. And
from Kentucky.
Yeah, this year they celebrated 1 year together. So yeah, we took him with us on the cruise, and everybody went out. So it was a lot of fun. We just did a cruise out of Cape Canaveral. Mm-hmm. And did like all the standard stops, I think, right? So,
how old is Julia now? Was she junior?
16.
Junior. Okay, so that's junior or sophomore? I don't know. Sophomore.
Yeah, she's 10th grade.
Sophomore. Gotcha. Okay. Well, cool. I'm glad things are going well. Nothing different from Larry and I. We have the same kids. My daughter's graduating from high school this year. So looking forward to that and moving on with different things and stuff like that. I threw it in the group chat about where are y'all at? I was like, she's like, Faith's like getting ready for hockey. Sorry. I go, Jesper's on the show. I thought that would bring a lot of people in, but apparently not. But she says I'm at a bar and she can't hear. So anyways.
Who's that?
Faith. You remember Faith?
Possibly. I don't know.
Maybe she came on right at when you were kind of transitioning. I mean, she definitely had heard you.
Yeah, she's from Vegas.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So let's see. Oh, Bubba Sue says she's at CVS. Bubba Sue, what the fuck? You know the show starts at 7:00. We need your content, or we need your comments. So, all right, gig economy in the news. We're gonna it's gonna be heavy on the Uber. Uber had their what do you call that when they do that?
I forget. They do have a name for it, I think.
Just not for Uber,
year.
but when they're doing like Apple does their thing,
Yeah,
and those kind of
like
things.
Gosh, I don't know what they actually call it.
It's like a product showcase. The big companies come out with it.
UberCon.
UberCon. There you go. Hey, that's good. Anything that we're stumbling over.
Verbal trademark on.
Yeah, UberCon. Can you buy that website right now? Damn it!
Right now.
All right, go ahead, Larry.
All right. So as Jason said, Uber had their big product release or whatever they want to call it, and they talked about a lot of different stuff. So if you want, we'll play this video and then we'll talk about this. They're gonna you'll be able to pretty soon. You could be able to book an Uber just using voice commands. So
should I book an UberX to Delta at Terminal C, LaGuardia Airport for $69.61?
Do you have something cheaper than that?
You got it. Wait and Save is a more affordable option for your trip to Delta at Terminal C, LaGuardia Airport. Should I book Wait and Save for $66.55?
How much do I have to wait?
Wait and Save is usually a few minutes longer than UberX, but you'll get a better fare.
No, actually, I just realized I have 5 other passengers and I have 5 pieces of luggage. So what's the cheapest option that can accommodate all of us?
UberX XL is the most affordable ride for 6 passengers with lots of luggage. Should I book UberX XL to Delta at
Do I have to pay anything extra for tolls?
You don't need to pay tolls separately. Any tolls on your route are included in your fare. Should I book UberX XL to Delta at Terminal
Yes,
C?
please. Let's book it.
Does the pickup look good?
It does. And now my ride is being booked.
So what do we think about that?
I don't know that it's something that I necessarily would use a lot. It's kind of more of a gee whiz kind of thing. We can do this. But I don't know. It doesn't do much for me personally.
I mean, for me, it definitely it was slow. Like I was just coming up with what I was going to say. It was slow when he interrupted it, and I don't know if that made it go slower, but I mean, there was a couple of times I counted in my head, it was like 4 or 5 seconds. I mean, I guess to me, I feel like it would have been a little faster. I mean, maybe because it's running on cell service, and although not there though, they got to be on some sort of Wi-Fi.
It's AI as slow as it is thinking. I added the AI agent to my Google Home, and it's been considerably slower ever since I did.
Really?
Yeah. Now it understands more. I can give it, multiple commands in one statement, and that works. But it takes 2 to 3 seconds longer for it to do it.
Interesting. I mean, I'm using, and now I know that I'm like the boomer of the AI generation because I'm using ChatGPT. Because if you're using ChatGPT, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. That's what I see on TikTok. People are saying. I don't know if that's true or not, but it's relatively quick. Now, I will say, Larry, I forgot to tell you, I did upgrade to the monthly. I'm trying it out. I got the date to cancel it on there. And I can say it's not any faster, but I definitely can do quite more multi-step things like give me a picture, do this, and it'll do it without freezing me out or stuff like that. But
sure.
I agree. I think it's kitschy. I don't think I'd ever use it. And I would be too worried that they would fuck it up because they fuck up the stuff that you do when you're tapping. And AI's and people are gonna not pay attention, and it's gonna mess it up, and then they're gonna blame Uber for it.
Other blame the driver.
Now, the one thing we have to think about, though, guys, is what about accessibility?
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to bring up.
Adding AI to Uber or those kind of apps is a brilliant thing from an accessibility perspective, right? Just, I mean, how alone can I go to Uber Eats now and say, hey, order me a chicken sandwich from whatever, and have it delivered to me by 8 p.m. That's probably easier than going through the interface and trying to figure out how to do all that bullshit.
I think the only caveat with that is I worry that they'll get taken advantage of because, like, you know how it is. Like, all of a sudden, I mean, and maybe if you got FU money or not even FU money, if you literally don't care and you need that chicken sandwich at 8 p.m., maybe you don't care about. I mean, I'm not saying they're going to, but what happens if there's a surge going on? Like, I guess it would repeat the price and you'd be like, oh, shit. But
yeah, I'm sure you have to confirm it before it makes an order. But
yeah. Would there be a situation where AI would come back and say, looking at historically at 8 p.m., you would be faster. It's more likely you'll get it by 8 p.m. if you pay a $5 tip. Is that an option? I mean, I'm just saying because AI technically is not, they don't care, right? They look at data sets, they look at data and all that stuff. So technically that should be an option.
Sure.
But I don't know if it's going to. And so from that perspective, you're right. I mean, is it going to take searches into consideration? Is it going to take, how much you're going to tip, how fast you're going to get it, that kind of stuff? I don't know. But
yeah, and then for people who are vision impaired, this is it's a great thing for them, and
right.
for people who are seeing double because they've been drinking too much. I mean,
it's not great for them.
I was so reminded of the time I picked up a gentleman without arms. I mean, it would be a lot easier for him, I can tell you. I did.
See, this is the comedy. This is the comedy we're talking about, folks.
You remember him, Jason?
I do.
Yeah.
He comes out to the car. He's in the middle of the night. It's like he's leaving from a booty call, and he comes out and he's like, "Can you help me with my shirt?" And I had to take it over his shoulders because he had no arms.
So you had to open the door for him too, I guess.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Well, no, he didn't because Jesper's got the power doors. He didn't even have to get out.
There you go.
Right,
yeah. Now I used to have a passenger. I probably had him half a dozen times who was blind, and I would think that'd be a great thing for somebody like that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're not implementing it for the ADA. They could give two shits about that,
right?
But. And we all know the AI is in infancy mode, and so I'm not shitting on them too much because it's a little slow. It'll get better, and they're getting on the train early, right? So it's only good for them to do that. And if it gets great, I don't use the app often as a customer, but I would use it.
So yeah, there's situations where it's going to make it worse for the drivers, right? Because one of the things that we all know is it's a pain in the butt to add a stop on Uber, right? Because I can never figure out how to do it. Add a stop.
That's such a good point.
With AI, hey, I'd like to add a stop at the grocery store, and it's just going to do it. And we as drivers, we're going to say, "Fuck, we don't want that."
I mean, that's a brilliant idea. You're right. It's clunky. I can't even tell somebody. They, when I take people, they're like, I'm like, I'm sorry. I don't know how to do it. And yeah, maybe we should do it more. But I mean, how many rides are we going to take before we freaking learn? You know what I mean? I'm not going to take 10 rides to learn how to do it.
No, and they change it. That's what I tell. That's my reasoning for everybody. I'm like, they changed the app so much. I was like, they probably changed it since the last time I did that. So
that's fair.
Yeah, and they do. They're constantly changing the interface.
Yeah, but no, I mean, just wrapping the AI part of it up. I'm definitely not against AI by any means, and I think it'll be better in the future with this. But I'm interested to see how they're going to use AI for the drivers. Probably to fuck us, but I mean, it would be cool. I'm trying to think how you could use it as a driver, or just say, "Hey, I don't want this ride." It's
if they would just do voice accept, where you can say accept or deny the ride. That would be a nice start.
That would be.
Well,
I mean.
I think they should use it to teach better tipping etiquette, right?
Well,
that'd be cool. It's like, hey, Johnny, the right thing for you to do is to tip 30% because Jason did an excellent job.
Right. Well, I think they kind of do that. They do those prompts anyways when you end your ride. I mean, I see that.
Oh yeah.
So, All right, moving on. If you really like coffee, you're going to love this. Now, just a caveat, this is a short, it kind of got cut off, these TikToks I found. Maybe there's more out there from Uber. I just didn't investigate it because, I don't do any research. But this is if you are...
But that hasn't changed. Okay,
right,
good.
no. This is if you take an Uber Black in select cities, you can have you can have a coffee ordered and waiting for you when you get in the car. So watch that and do that.
How about a coffee with your ride? Now, if you reserve an Uber Black, starting with a few select cities, we're going to let you order a coffee, tea, or a snack, and we'll have it waiting for you in the car. How cool is that? We call it Eats for the Way. And the way it works is quite simple. You open the app, book your ride, and you tap on Add Uber Eats, and you can pick your beverage or a snack from a list of nearby spots. Now, it might seem simple, but to ensure that your coffee arrives hot and your ride is on time is actually quite complicated. And we do the hard work on the back end so that we can give you time back.
So how long before this gets into UberX where you can order fucking Wendy's and you take a ride and you know what I mean? Like, it's coming.
Yeah, UberX, bring me a bucket of KFC, all right? I got a hanker for some chicken.
Let's add that to the AI features. Oh, yeah, and add a cup of coffee and a bucket of chicken. No!
Yeah. No, I mean, you can see it happening, though, because it doesn't happen anymore, right? Because, well, I actually don't know, Larry. Does it still happen quite a bit at night where people asking...
stop?
People asking for you to stop at a drive-through?
No, nothing like it used to. Not at all. I
What
rarely
changed?
get somebody to. I don't know if it's people just have learned that most drivers are not going to stop. I'll take people to Cookout, but I'm just dropping them off because Cookout's still open.
Right.
But very rare. I mean, I probably had maybe 2 people this year ask me to stop, and I think one of them it was pretty slow, so it was no big deal. And the other one's like, nah, it's too busy. And they're like, oh yeah, I understand. But yeah, it used to happen all the time.
All the time. I think it could work if Uber does it correctly in the app. You know what I mean? Like if you want food and a ride, I think if you order the ride and you order the food right away, maybe, I don't know. There's got to be a way they can time it. I mean, obviously it depends on the restaurant, how busy they are and shit like that. And obviously if it's 1:30 in the morning, I don't think it's going to work. But if you're running late for something in the afternoon, you got to go to a meeting. I mean, you might be able to just like pick something up on the way and do it because they want you to be in the app, right? This is all built so you order everything through the app.
Yes, they want you to stay in their ecosystem. But yeah, but I mean, what if I don't necessarily want somebody eating in my car.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't mean they have to eat in your car, but maybe they don't have any time to, and a lot of people in these bigger cities, they don't have cars, and maybe, I don't know. I'm just shooting shit out of my mouth. And sure. I mean, I can see it happening.
No. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
And we added together with grocery pickup and some other stuff, and laundry pickup.
You laugh.
Driveways in your car for an hour and a half, and you don't get any more out of it.
Stop by the Walgreens, I'm running low on lube. Got to pick up some Trojans.
No, that's the lube for the driver.
No, they don't give us any lube.
Yeah, but that's why you got to buy it in yourself. I'm just saying, you guys laugh about that, but like it's coming. They're gonna make sure everything is in the app as much as they can. I just think it's coming. How they implement, I have no idea. That's what the big bucks are paid for. So,
but at that point, it's gonna be it's gonna be the robotaxi. So
that's a good
coffee's
point.
Just gonna be sitting in there, and the food will be sitting there, but there's no driver to worry about. So,
jeez, fucking idiot. All right, moving on. Again, more Uber stuff.
Yeah, so you were asking what it's called. I looked it up. It's called they call it the Go Get Conference. So
the Go Get Conference?
Yes, that's what they call it.
But what's the generic name for stuff? Like there's a generic name and maybe it's not generic, maybe it was coined by app. I mean, there's what's the one in Vegas every year? CSI? No.
CES.
CES, yeah.
Consumer Electronics Show.
Yeah, but there's another, I don't know. It doesn't matter, but it's going to drive.
Show.
Huh?
A trade show. CES is a trade show.
Yeah, nah, that's
not the word you're looking for.
No, it's not. We'll figure it out in the Patreon.
Yeah.
All right. So Uber partners with Expedia. Yeah, I mean, there's really not much to say about that. We'll watch the video and shit on them.
Now, every big trip starts with the most important decision: where to stay. Booking a hotel on Uber is going to feel as simple as booking a ride. You open the app, you tap on hotels. Now you can enter your destination, select the number of nights, the rooms you want, and there you see the results. You can filter by price, ratings, reviews, even amenities like pool, spa, or if the property is pet friendly or not. You can scroll through the photos and then in one tap, complete your booking. We don't ask you for your credit card info or any other information because if you've used Uber before, we've got you covered. Now, thanks to our partnership with Expedia, you'll have access to over 700,000 hotels at over 250,000 locations worldwide. And it's not just hotels. Pretty soon, we're going to bring every verbal vacation property into the app, taking the total number of stays to over 1 million. Now, here's the best part. You're going to save some real money. When you book with Uber, you get up to 20% off of thousands of hotels. And if you're an Uber One member, we'll give you an additional 10% back in Uber One credits.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, if it's gonna save me money, 20%, we'll see. They all say that.
Well, I mean, there's always going to be restrictions, but the Uber one's like $10 a month or something like that.
Yes.
I mean, it would be worth it if you're going on a nice trip and you can save 20%. I mean, although it's just like they say, Uber One is a joke for delivery. You guys remember that story like a month ago and remember I had that triple and that guy was like, I got fucking Uber One. And I'm like,
yeah,
sorry, man, I don't control it. But I'm saying if you can save 20%, but I was going to say, are they going to just jack up the prices like they do for other things?
I was going to say, if you look at Expedia, you can quite often, on those deals, you can quite often just go to the hotel manually and get the same room for less.
See, can you on the hotel?
Oh, yeah.
Or is it okay? You just have to book directly through them because I mean, Expedia's got to make money.
And the big thing too is if you have any problems, if you've gone through Expedia, the hotel usually can't help you out if there's any kind of mistake.
Yeah, you can't. We can't do anything for you or anything like that.
So that's why I usually will book directly with the hotel. Join whatever the hotel's loyalty program is. They're all free, and you can get discounted rates that way, and it'll give you like I know we stayed at Hyatt when we went to South Carolina, and it's it's just a free membership, so not like we spend a ton of money with Hyatt, but just because you're a Hyatt member, when you're there, you get 2 free bottles of water every day, or you can get some different perks, stuff like that.
Bottle of water, holy shit! I can't get that out of the faucet.
Was it clean water? No, there hotels you can't drink that water.
I didn't. I wouldn't.
Yeah. So same thing. What you said about booking with Expedia. My wife had a problem. She did a bunch of trips did a trip through Expedia, and it was a nightmare. They had some issues and had to move, and the hotel. I mean, my wife wasn't mad at the hotel. She understood, and she's like, fuck, like I should have just booked through the hotel. You know what I mean? So that is absolutely true that if you go through Expedia for that stuff, flights, I've had no trouble using those apps. Like I've had no issues.
Just don't book with Spirit Air, right?
Yeah. Did you see the push for that guy? He was trying to collect enough money to buy Spirit Air. I'm sure it was just a publicity.
Have you seen that close to $500 million in pledges now?
Yeah, $500 million?
Mm-hmm. Last I checked, $475 pledged, and half of that is confirmed.
Oh, that's so $250 million is confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how much can they buy him for?
$1.75 billion.
Oh, so
All
they're
right,
happy.
boys, let's get in on this.
They're 35% there, 30% there. Yeah. Oh, my math is off. Maybe not.
Well-
quite. Yeah, it's getting close. Yeah, it's just almost 30.
You could have said 92%. I'd been like, yeah, sounds good.
But it's not like 1%, right? I mean, we at least the numbers are getting where it's real. I mean, it's they were mentioning it on some show and stuff. So it's and they actually called I think it was the what's it called, the flight personnel's union, and they have their support in all of it. So yeah, it's.
But how does that even work? Could this even be feasible? Like, I know the only
So if you look, there's a football team that's owned that way.
the Packers.
The Packers. Yeah, and so basically, whether you buy a $2,000 share, you buy a $45 share, your vote counts the same. You get one vote. That's it. But in all the decisions, but the share, the share of the profits is based on how much you invest.
Right. I mean, are there any other companies other than the Green Bay Packers that are out there? Like, I mean, I'm sure there's smaller companies locally. You see a sign that says we're employee owned. Like, does that mean like they are actually employee owned?
There's one here in town. It's called the Hodgins Group, and they own a ton of different businesses. They're one of the biggest employee owned companies in the world.
So employee owned is called an ESOP, and it's definitely a real thing. And so basically. They put down some rules as to how long you have to be an employee before you start owning shares, and that kind of stuff. But yes, employee owned.
I think I'm gonna go throw $100 on Spirit.
Yeah,
I mean, as long as I get it back if it doesn't go.
I think it is help me buy spiritair.com, something like that.
All right, well, that sounds like a Patreon adventure.
I think we need to set up a website that's very close to that and put up our Venmo.
Yeah, let's go to prison. That sounds fun. We'll talk about that later.
No, he does say that we no longer take money through Venmo anymore.
Yeah. Let's keep being legit about that. All right. Okay. Moving on. Hertz expanding. Oh no, is this video?
Yeah.
UberShare is actually in the red so far this.
No, that's not it. I didn't pull a video for this, but is this mine? Oh yeah, I fucked this up. I missed this. I thought this was a video. Okay, stand by. Are we all muted? Oh fuck, y'all are muted. This is oh my fucking god. Stop hitting the button. Fuck. Unmute. God damn it. Jesper, unmute. There we go. We were hitting the button at the same time. Welcome to StreamYard's little glitch. If you start a video and stop it, it fucks everything up. Okay, Hertz is expanding about its traditional car rental business through a new partnership with Uber aimed at powering both autonomous robotaxi fleets and driver-led rideshare options. Under the agreement, didn't Hertz just like say it was their worst? Like, okay, I know it's not the same investment, but didn't that guy get fired too?
Yeah, the one that decided, hey, we need to buy like 600,000 electric cars, and then they sold them. No.
It wasn't just electric cars. Do not bring this into the conversation and shit on electric cars, Larry. It was not.
I'm just saying that's what happened.
I don't think it was just electric. I think it was the whole deal, the rental deal in general with Uber. I thought, but I could be wrong.
Hey, man, yeah.
I'm sure you'll Google it right now to try to prove me wrong. So the robotaxi service, which will use Lucid vehicles equipped with neural self-driving technology, expected to launch in San Fran later this year with potential expansion in 2027. Hertz will also supply and operate fleets driven by its own employees on Uber's platform, building a pilot program that's already expanded to Los Angeles with additional markets planned. So, yeah, I think Hertz should not do this. I think you should run away as fast as you can and not deal with Hertz because they suck dick. Did you Google that? Did I fill enough time for you to prove me wrong, Larry?
No. Still looking.
Aha. So again, I robotaxis, Lucid, it's all getting blurry at this point. So, oh god, this video is fucking hilarious, Larry. So I was thinking, this is behind the scenes. I was thinking when I was driving, or I actually almost missed a bus stop today because I was thinking about shit. It's been a thinking day. Even though I've driven it all year, I was like, I almost missed it. What if when we present these videos, what if we describe them before the video? You know what I mean? If it's definitely one that they have to, you know what I'm saying? It just so that like they can get a picture in their. Yes, that's it.
I got you.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So this video, this is appears like a person comes home and in their yard. There's like looks like tracks in their yard.
Yeah, like ruts.
Yeah, like a rut through there. And so they're kind of walk around. You can tell they're thinking, what happened? Did somebody drive through my yard? What happened? And then it flashes back to earlier in the day, I guess from their doorbell camera. And a delivery driver is running from the yard next to them and hits this wet patch of grass and just slides and busts his butt, but leaves a big old divot, big old trench in their yard that looks like a tire track.
All right, let's watch it real quick. Where are the ruts in our yard? Why are there ruts in our yard? Mower? Weird. Earlier that day. Ooh, shit.
Oh, that looked painful.
I mean, you hear him. He said, "Oh, fuck."
Yeah, he landed right on his tailbone. And left a big rut in the yard.
He's apparently not a big golfer either, because if you'd be a golfer, you know how to kick down.
Exactly.
Well, we didn't see. He may have done it on the way back, but yeah, he went down hard. God damn,
he left a mark.
You know what? And I say this all the time. Like when I trained with UPS, they're like, do not run. I mean, they're paid by the hour, so that doesn't matter anyways. But these guys are always running, and that guy probably didn't even report that. And always, this is old man Jason talking. I talk to these young kids at the White Caps and stuff like that. I'm like,
report it.
Always report it. You're not going to hurt your boss's feeling, because you never know down the road if you have a major injury and you don't want to pay for that out of pocket. So
exactly, yeah. Come back and start haunting you 6 months later.
Yeah, that's your HR learning of the day.
That happened to me when I fell and hit my head at my city job, and thought I was fine, but reported it, and then like a couple weeks later, like my hand started turning numb. And I'd pinched something in my neck. But
damn, yeah, it's because you don't want to be on the hook for that. You're not trying to fuck your employer. No. They pay for that insurance every month.
Exactly. You just want to be covered, so there's a trail, so workman's comp will cover you.
Right.
It's good because I went to the doctor and PT and everything else for a while.
Oh, so, damn.
Yeah.
Racking up some bills. Not enough to get disability, but
not quite.
I mean, that's what we're all going for. All right, so we've talked about laundry as a gig quite a bit, and I can guarantee Bubba Sue is typing right now. Ew, gross. And I get it, that's gross. But this video, this person says that they make $7,000 to $9,000 a month, and I just don't see it. So we'll watch the I label her the laundry queen. We'll watch that and go from there.
Laura's Offale is starting one of many loads of laundry today.
A lot of the times the laundry comes in like this.
But this much laundry isn't just from her big family. It's from other Southern Nevada residents. They find Laura's through the app called Poplin.
So you have the app? It's a team effort, honestly, with the whole family kind of pitching in. Between our oldest son, who will go do drop-offs and pickups for us and does a lot of the heavy lifting, which is nice. And then between me and my wife, we have folding as well as bagging.
She started in 2022 with 3 orders a week. And now?
I do anywhere between 10 to 15 orders a day.
With 15 orders a day, Laura says she's making anywhere from $7,000 to $9,000 a month.
We're able to stay home, pay all of our bills.
And she says most of her clients are everyday people.
They're a couple, they got a couple of kids. We have a family who has 6 kids.
To keep up with all those orders, she has several washers,
Fill it in.
and dryers going at all times. Loris believes the convenience of having your laundry done for you will bring in more customers, and this is not a business she sees drying out anytime soon.
Drying out. Do you think they write those for themselves, or the producer's like, "Oh, I got a good one"?
Oh yeah, I'm sure some producer. Who has multiple washers in their house?
Well, obviously she bought them.
Yeah.
So here's the thing too. If you're and I'm a huge proponent of Speed Queen, okay, that they're made in Wisconsin. They're made with metal parts. They do have some with a little bit of frills electronics, but mine is like literally a basic dial pull, mechanism. It's going to outlast me. Yeah. They have, but those other ones, like how many times do you see people on Facebook talking about, oh, my LG washer went out, my fucking went out. Like those, I mean, talk about expenses. Those things are going to go down quickly. If you're doing 10 to 15 loads a day.
Yeah. I mean, spread out between I don't know how many she has, but yeah.
So I just did the math.
Yeah,
$9,000 a day, $9,000 a month is 450 loads of laundry a month. That's only $20 a load. I don't think that's way off. I bet they pay that, but the question is, she might be making $9,000.
Right.
Well, that's gross.
What's her expenses, right?
Yeah, you got water.
Well, and
electricity.
So see how much she was pouring into that shit.
Yeah, and that's funny too, because they tell you if you look up, like dig into laundry soap, you only need such a tiny amount. People pour so much, like even those pods are filled with way more than you actually need.
Have you heard about that? My wife found a while back. They found the detergent sheets. Have you looked at those?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
those are brilliant.
Yeah, it looks like a dryer sheet almost.
Yep.
Why are those better than the liquid? Because it's measured out.
There's no liquid in them. You tear it in half, you throw it in your dryer, and it just dissolves doing it.
Oh, in your dryer?
No, sorry, in your washer.
Okay, I just want to clarify because
yeah.
Okay. I thought I saw something about Consumer Report that they don't have enough in those dryer sheets, though. Like they are actually lacking in the amount of soap that you need to put in there. I could be wrong.
The laundry soaps, maybe, I don't know. They seem to work just fine for us.
Of course they do, because you don't need that fancy shit to get your clothes. I mean, unless you're shitting in your pants every day, or you got blood stains. What are we doing? Like, you don't need all that. What were we gonna say, Larry?
No, that's just funny.
Oh, you're gonna make a joke and I beat you to it or something?
No. I was laughing at you.
Okay.
Blood stains.
Lots in the chat. Electric is very expensive now. Yeah, electricity went up. Yeah, May 1st we went up 6.5% in Michigan.
Not going down.
You don't care, right? You don't care about us, Jason. You have your own electricity.
But see, I don't though, because I don't have enough. Like I told
you should have bought a battery.
I know. I need to, but it's expensive. But the problem is I'm not 1-to-1. I'm 50 cents so every dollar I send to them, they only give like you know what I mean? Like I only get 50 cents back. They keep the 50 cents and then they charge it to you for more. Right. Which kind of sucks. I mean, I'm definitely like, I'm not paying an electricity bill for my electricity. What I'm paying for is distribution, the taxes, all the other fees. So like in the summer, my bill's like $60 a month, but in the winter, it's like $175, because I mean, solar doesn't work. In this winter, we had a lot of snow and I'm not getting on that roof to take it off.
I think my electricity bill is like $91 a month.
What? In the winter?
Oh yeah, I'm on the budget plan.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's way more than that. You're going to be paying at the end. So anyways, getting back to the laundry soap. Yeah. So Bubba Sue said different customers want different detergent that you have to purchase. That's true. Although I remember signing up for, what was that one, Larry?
Launder.
Isn't that dead now?
So it's funny. Yeah. There's a story. It's not dead. It's not dead. But that guy ended up, the original guy that we talked to, Jesper, ended up like being shady. Like someone helped him out, kind of bought it, and then the guy was fucking him, went through a terrible divorce, right? Or something like that. It was just like terrible. Like he went dark for a year. And then didn't he email us back and try to get it back going again? I don't know if that was with Jesper or you, Larry. Because I remember he went dark. And then a year later, he's like, sorry, guys, I haven't, connected with you.
Sorry, been busy the last year.
So now apparently the big one right now is called Poplin. So that is used. Yeah.
So let me ask you guys, would you do this on a smaller scale? Like, don't look at her scale. Like, you're not buying a washer and dryer. Or do you just think it's not worth the hassle?
I wouldn't do it.
It's not something I'd probably lean toward. I mean, just to try it out, maybe. If I need the money, I would do it.
Well,
if there
of
were
course.
some other things I couldn't do, I didn't have a car to do Uber and stuff. I mean, if that's it.
But you still have to. Have to pick it up,
deliver it and pick it up. So, yeah, you got to have that. Probably not something I would lean into.
I feel like Jesper did the math at $20 a load. I don't think that's worth it because so I'm thinking about BabyQuip right now. There is an investment with that stuff. If if someone rents a stroller, you got to go out and buy it, and now it's yours. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you can make money over and over and over, and you can always sell it.
Exactly. If you're done with it, it's a huge market on Facebook Marketplace.
Sure.
Yeah, but with this, you're not just driving. You're like folding it, putting it in the dryer, using detergent, like Baba Sue said.
I'd like to point out, Jason, if you fold it before you put it in the dryer, you're doing twice the work.
Oh, you're not supposed to do that? Because I thought if you fold it before, it comes out even more folded.
See, I would do what Traveler would do. I would do the drop-off service at the laundromat, and then I'd just mark it up.
I would say you leave the Poplin service to Megan, Jason, and then.
No, she's the breadwinner, so I'd be doing the dirty work. She'd be out there making the cheddar. So, Traveler. So this is a good point. He says take it to the laundromat, then mark it up. Here's the thing. Can you mark it up? Because that's one thing with, and I'll keep bringing BabyQuip. You set your own prices.
Yeah, but with
so
BabyQuip, I don't know if you do in launder.
So that's the thing. I was talking to Megan today. I'm like, this is almost like you're a small business owner because you set your own prices. Of course, you can price yourself out of work, right? I mean, if you set it too high, you're not going to get work. But like any other gig work we do, we have no say in it. So it's not, I mean, would you consider BabyQuip more of a true independent contractor if you can set your own prices? I mean, it's more than DoorDash or Uber.
Yeah, and Poplin, no, you cannot set your own prices.
So yeah, Poplin you can't. I just tried to put in basically two loads, two hampers, $33 a week.
$33 a week
for two loads and two hampers. Yep.
Well, how much? Baba Sue says it goes by weight. So I mean,
22 pounds of laundry per
hamper or per basket or whatever. $33?
No, 22 pounds of laundry total.
Oh,
that was that. Yeah.
I can't think about how much that would weigh. I mean, I guess if it's summertime and you're shorts and t-shirt, you're going to get a lot more than jeans and sweatshirts. Interesting. I'd like to try it. You know me. There was one I bought. Larry, you don't remember shit. You don't remember 10 minutes ago what we talked about.
Huh?
No, you're deaf. There was one I tried like last winter or maybe last summer. I bought all the stuff to do it, and I literally never got one. And I bought it wasn't Poplin though. I can't remember what it was. Doesn't matter. I can't remember either. But
the laundry service? Yeah,
no, it wasn't Launder. It was another one that came out.
Yeah, I remember you buying it, but I don't remember the name.
And why would I buy all the shit before? Like, what a dumb. Like, it wasn't super expensive, but like, Jason, that was fucking stupid. Why did you do that? That's why with this BabyQuip, I put all the shit on, like not everything, but I put it all on my quote unquote website. And if somebody orders it, now if they order it day of, and I'll have to, I'll have to say I can't do it unless I can go to Target and get it, or Amazon, next day. But like if they order it day of, I'll be kind of screwed. But that's okay.
That's on them for waiting that late.
Didn't you do a couple of loads for launder?
No, I never did. I had the app active. I had a platform. I shared it. That they were before Poplin or any of them, so I think people were a little leery of it. But
Poplin is active in Grand Rapids.
Oh yeah, Yeah, I'm sure it is. I don't know. It's, and Bubba Sue gave the gross thing. That doesn't really bother me because yes, you're gonna wear gloves, of course. Are you gonna come across some stuff maybe from time to time? Yes, but I would guess majority of the time the shit's relatively clean. I mean, other than it just needs a wash because you wore it for a couple of days. So.
And don't you think that they would have the opportunity? Like, let's say, like you said, Larry, if you get something that's bloodstained or something that's like really super nasty, don't you think you can have the opportunity of saying, I ain't doing this, or I need additional money? Sure. I mean, I would think they have, just like if somebody pukes in your car with Uber, you could do something. I'm assuming.
I would think you would have more, maybe not charge extra money because are you doing anything more? Are you scrubbing it? No, you're just throwing it in there. I would think you just have an opportunity to deny it, to say, I'm not cleaning this. I'm sorry.
Doing that.
Now, you probably not get that customer back if that, depending on what it is.
Do you want that customer back?
Yeah.
That says it's available in Bowling Green too. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Larry, let's fucking go. Sign up.
Next time you got to report on how it went. How many loads did you guys do? Come on, guys.
Kidding, man.
By episode 400, we'll have the answer for you.
That's right. Tune in, episode 400.
All right, moving on. Patreon.com/the GigEcon podcast. Come support us. An extra podcast a week. Exclusive piece of merch. All kinds of fun stuff. Ad-free episodes. I know Bubba Sue loves the ad, but I want to thank our Patreon members, Samson, Bud, Omar, Frank, Tom, Jim, Miguel, Linda, Jerry, Faith, Metal, Kickass, and Anna. Appreciate you guys so much. Again, support the show if you love it. If you love us, patreon.com/the GigEcon podcast. Okay. All right. And next is our favorite segment of all time.
Waymo in the news.
All right, Waymo in the news today. This is kind of a long video. Just basically the gist of it. It's a story about this guy that lost his luggage to the Waymo. So no Waymo crashing, but this is the shit you got to deal with if you're dealing with AI.
New at 11, not an ideal situation. Imagine you're about to leave for a business trip, but when your Waymo drops you off at the airport, that Waymo takes off with your luggage. A South Bay man is not happy with how Waymo is trying to resolve this situation. Let's bring in NBC's Alyssa Gord. This is kind of a sign of the times, Alyssa.
Yeah, Raj, he actually emailed us when he said he wasn't getting anywhere with Waymo's customer service. He doesn't think that it should cost him money or time to get his stuff back.
On Monday, Jin took his first ever ride in a driverless vehicle, a Waymo, from his home in Sunnyvale to the San Jose Mineta Airport. He was going on a business trip.
Honestly, I was very excited about Waymo, the automotive's driving.
He says the drive was smooth, but when he got out of the car and went to the trunk to grab his luggage, he says the Waymo took off before he could.
I pressed the trunk open button, try to get my luggage, but it doesn't do anything, and it drove away immediately.
Jin says he immediately called Waymo customer service, but was told Waymo couldn't turn the vehicle back around. So Jin flew to San Diego with no suitcase, no change of clothes, and no work notes. Later that day, Waymo found his luggage. A rep told him either Jin could pay to have his stuff shipped back to him, or Waymo could cover 2 free rides intended to get him to and from the Waymo yard to get his stuff.
This sounds terrible. That doesn't make any sense at all, because it's not my mistake.
Jin didn't feel it was fair for him to pay for the shipping nor take the 2+ hour round trip to San Francisco. So he contacted us. We reached out to Waymo for comment, but have not yet received a statement. We went to Waymo's website in search of information. Under the lost and found portion, Waymo says it is not responsible for items left behind in the vehicle after a trip ends. But Jin says he didn't lose his stuff.
And I already told them very clear it's not lost and found, right? I pressed the trunk open button, but it's just not functional.
Back in November, San Jose became the first airport in California to offer driverless Waymo rides to paying customers. Jin says he likes driverless technology, but says this interaction has put a sour taste in his mouth.
Now, about a year ago, we interviewed a San Francisco man who claimed a driverless Waymo took off with his pricey tennis equipment in the trunk. Back then, Waymo told us it operates with the goal of reuniting riders with their forgotten items. But that man, much like Jin, said his items were not forgotten.
Yeah, the frustrating part with it, and I typically try to preview these, but it was a 2-hour round trip. I missed that. Like, you're gonna make this fucker okay, it's free, but who's gonna pay for his time?
The thing that drives me crazy, it's such an easy fix, right?
Yeah,
it's such an easy fix. Just put a damn scale in the trunk, and know if something is there, and don't take off.
Oh, but he pressed the button. That's the thing.
But yeah, I understand. But it's such an easy fix for Waymo to fix it so it doesn't happen. Just put an extra sensor in the car. That's all you have to do.
But you don't have to. You have the sensor of the button getting pressed. You think people are
But
just?
then you have the situation, Jason, that it pushes the button and they accidentally close it again or something, whatever it is. Like,
True. I guess. Yeah, you could get one bag out, but the person still has to close it. It can't close automatically because.
I understand, and I agree with you. But then all I'm saying is to protect themselves for this and just put an extra sensor in. Is there anything in the damn trunk?
Yeah.
And if there is, don't take off. Easy peasy. You can code this very easy.
Yeah, it's probably not that difficult to do that. Put a sensor in
now,
there.
Instead of putting 8,411 sensors on, they have to put 8,412 sensors on, right?
Right.
Is that big of a deal? I mean,
Right.
Hey, you got to draw a line somewhere. That's it. 11 is it. 5 we're going.
There's another. I don't know why. Why I didn't pull this one, but I saw another picture of a knife sticking out. Did you see that one from somewhere in the trunk? It was sticking out in the back seat like a fucking machete. It wasn't just like no pocket knife.
It looked like it was placed there.
Oh, 100%. It was like it's like somebody opened the trunk and you know how you can get through the crack in the back or whatever and shoved a knife in there. Like
really
huge knife. So I'm like, what is going on? So
I did not see that.
No, it was just a picture, but yeah, it's crazy. So
it seems like such an easy. I mean, compared to the fact that we have a driverless vehicle, right? We can produce a car that knows how to drive in fucking traffic and not going into accident, but we can't figure out. Yeah, I know. We can't figure out how to determine whether or not there's something in the trunk. That seems. Come on.
Well, it's also too when the news reaches out, you respond with and go, absolutely, we're going to ship this to him. We are sorry about that, and we're going to look into it. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh. And there would be no story, right? And you would, or maybe there would be a good positive story like, hey, Waymo, this happened, and Waymo did the right thing. Like, what's it cost? $100 to ship that? Like, fuck off.
Yeah.
Pay a driver to take it to 2 hours. I don't care how many.
Yeah. No. It's autonomous car. Put the luggage in the car and send it to him. That's the answer.
Exactly.
They offered to do that already. He doesn't need to come all the way there to get it.
Yeah.
There's no reason for him to come get it.
Yeah. Why does he have to be in the car?
Yeah. That doesn't make any sense. Put it in the car, send it to him.
But you know why this situation happened, right? It's because nobody from the upper middle management looked at the situation. This case is all dealt with by customer support agents who don't know how to speak English, and they have a book to go from, and that's what fucking happened.
And they have no leeway to make anything right.
Exactly. You obviously forgot it in your trunk, and it's your fault, buddy. That's exactly what happened.
Well, I mean, do any of these people have common sense to be like, okay, we can't make this guy like I would. No, I'm older now. Maybe if I was a 20-year-old customer service rep, I would not give a shit. But I'd be like,
they're not paid enough to have customers to have common sense, Jason. They're not.
It's just sad because you're trying to take this technology and make it good or comfortable. We want you to be comfortable with this. We want you to, and you're being a cockhead on customer service. Like people will be like, oh, they really took care of that guy. What a great, okay, maybe they're not, and they just.
But look at how many of the corporate America who actually takes care of you anymore. None.
Nobody.
No, they don't care because they don't have to.
That sucks.
It does.
They don't have to. That's exactly it, because people will still, like McDonald's. One McDonald's pisses you off. They don't give a shit. They're like, you'll fucking come back to this McDonald's, you fat fuck. And that's me talking to myself in the mirror.
Yeah.
Right.
So, anyways.
But that's such a simple solution. put the luggage in the car and send the car to him.
Right. Yep. There's 100 ways they could solve this better than what's going on right now.
Yes.
Yeah, they did everything wrong. So
exactly.
All right, I think we'll wrap it up there. Jesper, thanks for coming on. You always bring great insight as always.
Yeah, always good to see you, Jesper.
And
it was fun.
Yeah, and we'll be going on the Patreon. Jesper probably won't, but at 8:10 p.m. we got a couple of stories we didn't get to. Developers of Scroober app get 2 years for helping NYC drivers scam customers. I don't even remember this. I didn't even know this was a thing. And then a bunch of other articles. But yeah, if you want to join live, go to patreon.com/thegigecon podcast, and we'll be there in 9 minutes. And any gig work, Larry, for you this weekend?
Let me think. Saturday, possibly. I'll definitely be out tomorrow night, and then possibly Saturday. Just depends on when we're celebrating stuff for Mother's Day.
Yeah, I got a weird. So it's a Whitecaps week, but like Friday is a regular night game, and then Saturday is a day game, and Sunday is a day game. And it's kind of like, do I go out in the morning? But then, I mean, I guess I can. So I'm not committing to gig work this weekend. It might happen. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna. We know Jesper's not gonna. He's just gonna drink whiskey and I don't know, play Ark or something like that.
I don't play Ark anymore. I play other shit.
Oh, what are you playing now then?
It's a game called PAX.
Oh, Ark, PAX, shit, all short names.
I only do 3 little games.
That's it.
Okay,
it's a very specific niche there.
All right, all right. As always, don't put up with anyone's bullshit.
And we'll see you on the road.
All right.
See me? No.
Peace out. Well, we'll see you. Just not doing gig work.
Just not doing gig work. Yeah.
I know.